Saturday night, you begin to realize the school week's workload is bigger than you remember. You spend hours working You spend hours working on every class like the teachers believe you're the only class you have to do homework for. And eventually you're writing 3 essays, annotating papers you won't remember in a week, and completing the rest of your mind-numbing busy work. You hit the sack and get some well-deserved rest. Next morning, you work from 9 to 6, you get home, and you just want to relax. But before you go to bed, you have the feeling you're forgetting something important you were supposed to do. You think, I would have remembered it if it was important, and you go to sleep. Next morning, you get to class and you realize, oh, I was supposed to write a speech, and we're going to go to open draw today for performances. Oopsies, what am I to do? In your head, you're panicking, trying to figure out just how it slipped your mind and what to do now. Your brain is working at 100 miles a minute, and you're about to break down and say forget it to everything. Then you have a brilliant idea. You write a speech about performing a speech you didn't write. That's exactly what I did. Today I'll be teaching you all how to effectively perform a subpar speech last minute that will prevent you from failing. Some things that might help are clearing your head and relaxing, getting down key points to speak on, and most importantly, filler, filler, filler. All right. As we put our pens to paper, we need to release all the built-up stress you're holding on your shoulders. Consult a friend or a parent about what you need done and how it's making you feel. Sometimes just telling someone why you're stressed helps to relieve the stress and get it off your chest. For example, hey, Mom, I was supposed to write a speech over the weekend, and I kind of forgot. Now I don't know what to do. My mind's racing. I'm panicking. I'm sweaty. And, oh, I suddenly feel better. Almost like confessing about what I forgot just, like, lifted off my shoulders. As you relieve yourself of the pent-up anxiety you've been holding all day, the person you talk to might even be able to give valuable advice on how to successfully perform your speech. Secondly, if you don't have a topic and 3 key points to discuss, you're going to ramble for minutes on end, repeat yourself, stutter, stumble, shake, and look like an all-around goof. You may not even make the time requirement for your speech, and you'll do the walk of shame back to your seat as you wait to watch a speech that was actually prepared. In order to prevent this, write down your main points, and beforehand, make sure you know a handful of facts about each of your main points to give your rambling a pinch of quality spice. So let's say I decide I want to make a speech on, I don't know, man versus giant bird. Maybe you would do why they're fighting in the first place, the fight in general, and the aftermath. I don't know, just came up with it on the top of my head. It's that easy. Having a few facts to ramble about leads us to our next piece of advice, and that is keep talking. The more filler, the better. Make sure your filler means something and not just ramblings, or that you're going to go against point 2. That means you're just not listening. If you have a personal story or small fact, put it in your speech. Make it make sense. You know, kind of reminds me of that one time that I was about to go into an irrelevant anecdote that would have caused me to look like a goof. Lord knows I'm not a goof. Now, you see all this filler I'm adding to this speech? It may look like I threw all this together last minute, but I actually wrote everything I'm saying down. Yeah, that's right. I premeditated winging my speech, because that makes it real. And that added another 20 seconds. Now you may be wondering, Ethan, did you write this just because you're not creative and you needed a quick speech idea so you can pass this trimester? Well, yes, but actually no. I decided on this demonstrative speech because of how many times I've put myself in this position where I needed to write a quick speech. And it's not just this class. I've done it all my life. It's a problem I need to get over with. But everybody will do this at some point in their lives. There will be that one speech you really should have written to improve your grade, and you messed up. This method isn't foolproof, but at least you won't get an F on a performance grade. Next time you have to write a speech, don't go to this demonstration, because I hope you're doing it in a week in advance and you have plenty of time to plan it out. But if you end up needing to write a quick speech or impromptu, or just like to procrastinate, fun fact, the Smithsonian says that procrastination is actually good for you and improves the quality of your work. So, look at me. Remember to always keep a clear head. Write down and remember the important spice of the piece. And over-explain everything to the T, which is actually the 20th letter of the alphabet and a consonant followed by the letter U.